It's 2 o'clock. Good afternoon. I'm Rhys Wicks with 2NURFM Hunter News. Police say a mother of two whose car rolled down an embankment in the Upper Hunter last night, killing her daughter, was an unsupervised learner driver. The 2-year-old girl was in the car with her mother and 11-month-old brother when their car overturned on the New England Highway near Willow Tree. Detective Inspector Adam Powderly says they're trying to work out what happened.
The investigation has revealed the 20-year-old female driver is the holder of a learner's driver permit. Currently that driver's licence is suspended.
A young person is in a stable condition in a Hunter hospital with a confirmed case of meningococcal disease. This is the third case of the disease in the Hunter, New England region this year. Last year, there were 11 confirmed cases of meningococcal disease in the region. The leaseholder of the site for the Hunter's next hospital says remediation of the former quarry will take many years, casting doubt on the government's proposed timeline. Remediation work on the property is yet to start, and land must be rehabilitated before building commences. Cessnock MP Clayton Barr says a number of sites put their names forward for land consideration, but did not receive any contact.
I think it's incredibly disappointing that there's so much secrecy around this project. And it starts with site selection, which has been a complete secret. It's come up with a whole bunch of fabricated details and data.
However, Parliamentary Secretary for the Hunter, Scott MacDonald, says he believes the site will serve the community well, and revisiting the process of land will add more time to the project.
I've been advised that the hospital site was chosen with a matrix of, population trends, transport infrastructure, availability of greenfield sites, a whole range of needs, and an extensive project went into choosing that site.
Newcastle police are appealing for the identity of two men who bashed a 22-year-old man in the front yard of his Mayfield home. The victim was outside his Corona Street home at 3:45 p.m. yesterday when the perpetrators exited a blue Holden Commodore and threatened him. The pair fled before emergency service personnel arrived to attend to the victim's face and back lacerations. Newcastle Councillor Brad Luke has thrown his support behind the proposed council amalgamations. He believes a merger between Newcastle and Lake Macquarie councils is a no-brainer, and those in opposition are about protecting their own jobs. Councillor Luke says there are a number of areas across the region which should be looked at.
When you look at this area, for example, Beresfield and Taro, why would Beresfield and Taro still be in Newcastle? Woodbury and Thornton are all part of Maitland. Realistically, from a simple geographic fact, Beresfield and Taro would probably be better to be part of Maitland Council. That's common sense, yet people argue against it on completely nonsensical catchphrases.
The Hunter's Aboriginal residents experience worse health outcomes than non-Aboriginal people. A new Hunter New England Health initiative is setting out to close this gap with a number of fitness, nutrition and education programs to empower Aboriginal people to make healthy lifestyle choices. Aboriginal Health Director Tony Martin says ambassadors Tyrone Roberts of the Newcastle Knights and Rugby Sevens star Tanisha Stanton attest to the benefits of the Healthy, Black and Deadly program.
For people that want to get an interest in participating in these programs, it's contact your local Aboriginal health worker that is attached to your local community health centre or Aboriginal health unit. And certainly, people will get access to these programs.
In finance, the All Ords is down 3 points at 53.65 and $1 Australian is buying 73.75 US cents.
Sport for our sponsor, Warners Bay Sports Club Fishing Expo, September 13.
More interviews are underway this week to find a replacement for former Newcastle Knights coach Rick Stone. 4 coaches, including favourite Nathan Brown, have already interviewed for the position, with another 3 or 4 being questioned in the next few days. The Knights Football Committee will select 2 final candidates for the board to consider. Toronto golfer Nathan Green is set to return to competitive golf this week, ending his winter hibernation at the Queensland Open. It'll be his first competition since April, after using recent months to focus on developing his coaching career. Green will appear alongside a number of Hunter golfers, including Jake Higginbottom, Aaron Townsend and Edward Stedman. Woodbury Athletics Track will host the Hunter Primary Para-Athletes Carnival this Friday, with 50 students from across the region competing for a spot in the Hunter team for the upcoming New South Wales PSSA Championships. 2NURFM news time is 2:05.